Hello beautiful souls, how's it going? I thought I'd bring a different video to tap into your magic for you today. Let me just double check, sometimes I get like chocolate in my face from my cacao. But I have, over the last 2 years, been bringing out lots of videos for EFT tapping and yoga and just other bits and bobs. But I realised that I've been harbouring a little bit of insecurity and anxiety around showing you my full scope of my life, because maybe you don't actually know what I do on a day-to-day basis. You know, you just see me as maybe that's my job, just EFT tapping, and maybe that's my business. It is not. So I'm also a full-time actor, I'm a full-time presenter, model, coach. I do lots of random things in between, but every day is different and I absolutely love that. But I thought it would be really interesting to just show you the full scope of my life a little bit more on this channel, because I think that's the only way that I can really connect with you all, so you can actually understand who I am and what I do, not just hi everyone, I'm Heather and I do this one thing, because I have a feeling that the people that come to this channel are just like me. You're not just one thing, because I really hate this word niche, and I am a multifaceted human being, probably like yourself. And so I just want to show you the reality of part of my life. And so for today's vlog, the first ever edition, I want to bring you into 2 weeks of my life. So this vlog was actually recorded the last 2 weeks of October. So included in this, I'm going to give you a behind the scenes of what it was like to film in a couple of short films, my presenting job, and also my retreat. So I ran my first ever yoga retreat this year in October, the Pendle Witch one. So I'm going to take you behind the scenes of what it was like to run that, because it was very stressful, very fun, but I wanted to show you like a little bit about that. I also take you to Croatia with me in Zagreb, so there's a little bit of that there, and hopefully you'll feel inspired. So here we go. On set today, it's a beautiful location. We're filming a medieval Superman trailer teaser, but it's just a gorgeous sunny day, and I'm playing Lois, but she's a poet in this. So yeah, let's do it.
So you can see, yeah. So a lot of people like commentate the water and stuff like that.
Because it's all like fresh.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite pagan.
Oh, and then there's some candles here as well, isn't there? So they must have.
People will come and, you know.
Maybe.
The trailer is actually out now, so if you want to watch the medieval Superman trailer, I've linked it in my description. Feel free to check it out, and if you want to support it, it's also on Kickstarter or Indiegogo. And the next short film I did is called Silver Water, and we filmed in this beautiful manor house in Lancashire. It was kind of scary, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, driving here every day, especially in the dark, but it was a really fun experience.
So it is almost 6 o'clock in the evening, and they're just wrapping up a scene. I'm just trying to get warm because I know what's coming. The contacts are gonna go back in, probably gonna be in the freezing cold, but you have to remember in times like these, like what the outcome is, why we're doing it. I mean, it's fun at the end of the day, but acting is not all glamour. It is cold weather, you gotta get your thermals on, but at the end of the day, you work with amazing people, you have such a great time, and it's only 2 days of your life and then it's over. So yeah, I'm very grateful to be here, very grateful that I didn't even have to audition for this. I was found on Backstage, which is a profile for actors, presenters and models. I got a direct message on my Facebook, which I don't even use. And then here I am. And I already know people on this crew as well from other productions. So it really is a small world. So make sure that you're a good person, you be kind, and enjoy it because you never know when the next filming is. But between now and then, you've got to be in the moment. This is why I work so hard, this is why I put myself out there, that's why we keep going. That is a wrap on day one. Now it's time to drive through the middle of nowhere to get home. So, I don't know. This is so scary! Oh, so I've had my shower. Oh, feeling a whole lot better, but my bites are still pretty bad. So if you didn't know, I did some filming on the filming I did for the medieval shoot. I got bit. Can't really tell from here. Oh, there we go. Ooh. I got bit by, I think, 50 or so midges. I didn't even know they bit, but they bit me. And then the next day, there they were. Funny story, actually, when I arrived at this hotel and I said, hi, I'm checking in, I'm Heather. And then the guy at the front desk was like, oh, you're the ghost, aren't you? And I took all my makeup off. It's just spread round this village that there is a horror filming. He was asking me, like, what's it about? Which was pretty cute. So yeah, I'm gonna head to bed now, but on reflection, today was fun. I really enjoyed it. Everyone's really lovely. It was probably a harder role for me to play. It definitely challenged me because not that I didn't have any dialogue, so that always helps, but I had to wear contacts, specific ones where I was like blinded. I've never worn them before, so that was a challenge. And you know, I normally play roles where I get to dress up, you know, I get to look pretty or I get to do my own hair and makeup, but this is one of those roles that I had to really make myself look bad and scary, and it was, you know, didn't feel too good, but I'm obviously there to serve the story, not to look pretty. But all in all, it was a good day. Good morning, it's day 2, gonna be heading into set. So I stayed here at the Pendle Witch last night, which was really lovely and cozy, but I've woke up and my car is just absolutely covered in leaves because there was a massive storm last night. Like, it even blew the door open in the bathroom. So anyway, off we go back down that country road. Oh, can you see them? The little grouse, they're so cute. Here we are, final day. Oh my gosh, you can see them all running. It's so cute. Don't worry, I'm not gonna kill anybody. Aww. I think they're baby pheasants. I'm not quite sure what they are, but they're absolutely adorable. There were cows yesterday, but they've all gone.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. Camera set. And action. Cut there.
Oh gosh, look at these bags. They're not real. They're not real. So that is a wrap for me on Silverwater. Quick, easy day. Got absolutely soaked, but I'm ready to drive home and have a long bath. But it's been a wonderful experience. So this is Castlefield in Manchester, which is quite popular for filming locations. If you ever saw Fool Me Once on Netflix, that was filmed around here. So just waiting for David to come, and then we'll get the filming done, and then I'm going to be getting a massage after, which is really needed. It's really awkward filming in public. Everyone's like, what's she doing? I'm going to have a massage, have a little spa day, and then plan everything for the retreat, which is tomorrow. So that will be fun. So this is just a little job to squeeze in along the way.
But it's about more than just reach. Because the lens's excellent compression adds a cinematic quality to your photos, allowing you to utilize both the background and foreground in engaging ways.
That is a wrap on the reflex shoots, and I'm going to be heading over to the spa, but just thought I'd show you a little bit of Manchester. This is a Roman fort, and right behind it you've got the famous Hilton, which used to be the tallest building in Manchester, but not anymore. So let's go and get a massage. And so here I'm just doing some EFT tapping to just get myself prepped for the retreat, and also uploading videos to YouTube. Good morning! It is Friday, which means it is the day of the Pendle Witch retreat, and you would not believe what has happened. The weather has changed. Everyone was so worried because it was looking like it was raining every day, it was cold every day. Overnight, the weather has completely changed. Welcome to England. It is sunny today, it's gorgeous. Tomorrow, when we go for the walk, is going to be sunny and like 14, 15 degrees, which is amazing. Sunday, it's going to rain, but it's okay because we're only outside for a little bit. So, I'm so glad I picked a good weekend. Anyway, I'm just packing everything up. Just trying to get through. I live in quite a small apartment, so. The car is packed up to the nines. We've got everything we need. And let's drive to Caldwell. Oh my God, this is so stressful. So we got here and we have to do the whole beddings ourselves. And I am so crap at doing this. I cannot tell you how stressful this was. As I was doing this, people were arriving early, and you know, there was only 2 of us, so people were getting really stressed, and it was a lot of energy on the first day, but whew, oh my God. After an hour and a half, the beddings are done. You can tell by my hair, it's like all static now. We did the retreat at Caldwell Activity Centre, which is up in Pendle. So you can actually rent it out for retreats, and they do lots of events there. So we made sure to decorate it nicely for everybody. It's almost 9:30, so everyone will be getting breakfast soon. Having my cacao. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I'm feeling very anxious today. After all that transpired yesterday, which I'll get into more detail maybe over a podcast or something like that, because there's a lot to talk about. I'm just feeling really on edge, and I'm really happy that I had this morning to just have this alone time to set up the breakfast, eat, and just get my mind working, because it's going to be a full day. It's going to be full on again. I'm feeling quite tired, but I'm trusting the universe. I'm trusting to be grateful for this opportunity, for this lesson. I'm grateful that I managed to hold it together. You know, that most people seem happy, which is great. So I'll just go into a little bit more context about what was going on with the retreat at this time of the filming. So I was actually feeling really stressed about everything, because I was really chill before the retreat, but what I realized is when you're running an event, it takes so much energy. Because we had 18 people there, it was a lot of energy for me to deal with, because I work from home, so it was completely new to me. So this retreat really got me out of my comfort zone. But to be honest, this day was one of my favorites. You know, we got to climb up Pendle Hill, the sun was shining, and it was just nice to get to know everybody and to just really try and enjoy the retreat instead of worrying about everything, because I get really overwhelmed. And in fact, I did have a little bit of a breakdown because unfortunately someone fell over. Nobody's fault, but I just felt really, really at that point. And also the food here is prepared by Georgia from Intentional Eats. She is incredible, so if you ever want her for your retreat, snap her up. I've also linked her below, as well as Charlotte, who I did the retreat with as well. Yeah! myself in the back because my brain swords is to do with your thoughts. I'm always overthinking, being my own worst enemy, and I'm just feeling really proud of myself, feeling really proud of Charlotte. We managed to pull this together, and people have really walked away very happy and want to come back to another one. And we just had some really great feedback. So you know what, today was a really fulfilling day, having Pete from Pendle Craft here and just taking some masculine energy or giving some masculine energy, and it's been a really nice day to end on. It's sunny now as well, so yeah, I'm really grateful, proud of myself. It's going to take a few days to reflect, but this is in the moment.
And after the retreat, I had a day to just chill out, and then the next day I was flying to Zagreb to meet my boyfriend who was over there doing a marathon. And as I was on the flight, I was just filming randomly, but look, I caught the moon. I was like, what? So beautiful. I feel like Zagreb was the perfect retreat for me, honestly. It was so beautiful, lots of nature, really kind people, delicious food.
So we're here in Zagreb. We've walked an hour from the centre. We've ended up in this beautiful park because there's a zoo here, isn't there?
Yes.
Gonna go see the animals.
We are going to see Heather's friends and
Your relatives as well.
Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh. Over the hills we go, laughing all the way. It's a bit early.
And my favourite thing was the tea. They did like lemon tea with water. I don't know if it was a Croatian thing, but it was just amazing. And just going around, walking around the old town and seeing all the architecture. And my favorite thing was dressing up as well. So you can actually book a photo shoot in Zagreb. And we actually got a few fans from this, as you can see. If you're interested in doing one of these, I've also linked that below.
1, 2, 3.
Spent the morning today because I felt like I had the energy for it and I felt quite motivated to do so. I created a course for Insight Timer. I think it was back in May or June, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to edit it and upload it this week, and then I never did it. Now I have a day off, I remembered it, and I've edited it now and listened to it back, and it's so interesting because I listen to it and I feel inspired by it. Like sometimes when you make something, you don't think about it. And then when I'm listening to it again, I'm like, wow, like, why didn't I upload this? Why didn't I get this out there earlier into the world? But I remember when I put it together, I had some self-doubt about it because I felt like it wasn't that good enough. It wasn't that good enough. It wasn't good enough because I improvised the whole thing. I didn't plan it. It was just very much a download. And sometimes I think we overthink what we do because sometimes things are easy for us and then we think why. But I think just get it out there. Who cares? Just upload it anyway because you never know who it might help.
I've just ran my new moon in Scorpio ritual online event, and I mean, I say this about a lot of my online events, but this one felt truly powerful and deeply connected. And I just have to thank all the people that came because I feel like it's because of the energy in the space that creates what comes through me. And yeah, it was just really nice to see people actually transform. And I know that sounds really weird, but I love EFT and it's worked so well for me, but I forget about how it can help so many other people just move through things, to let go of things, and seeing how in that short 30 to 40 minute session, how people manage to let go of their fears and completely reframed things. Someone actually said that, they said they've got a completely different perspective on something now. And, you know, I've had comments before as well from people who have said because of that tap-in, they move forward with their business or their relationship or whatever it was. It's like the fear holds us back so much, and then we don't even think it's fear. It can just be a voice like, I'm not ready yet. It's something so innocent, but it's so dangerous. And when we tap, we're able to just realize where we've been hiding, and it just allows us to let go of the fear, the limiting beliefs, and make something happen. And if I hadn't been introduced to EFT tapping from an old friend
4 years ago, yeah, during the pandemic, I really don't know where my life would be now, because I've created this community on Insight Timer, on YouTube. I've had clients, workshops, retreats, and of course yoga has been a big help as well. Yoga's been so powerful, but I think in terms of other things, EFT has been the big game changer. And I just think if I never learned about it, if I never didn't know it existed, I don't know where my life would be. It's really scary to think, actually. I don't think I would have taken the action. For example, I ran a retreat and I had a small little breakdown, but I was in my room tapping and it helped to calm me down. I've used it to get over stage fright doing my first play. And then I continued to do more plays after that, but it helped me to really focus. I've used it to actually initiate my period. To manifest winning competitions, money. Like, it is incredible how powerful it is, and how I do believe our consciousness is connected to something beyond our imagination in the ether. The tapping, for example, tapping is something that's been around years, thousands of years in Chinese medicine and acupuncture. And when we know how to use our bodies for good, we can change the world. And for me, just seeing one person transform through EFT, I feel like I've done my job. I've helped someone move forward. Maybe that's the only and first and only time we'll connect, but actually they pass this on to someone else and pass that on to someone else, and we just make magic happen, man. We're tapping, I swear.
Thank you so much for watching my first vlog. How did it go? I don't know, you tell me, but I really hoped that you got a really good look at what it's like in my life, the things that I get up to. And also, if anyone here who follows me is an actor or creative or wants to enter into that industry as well as the healing arts, and you've got any questions for me or anything that came up for you, I would love to give advice, to help you, because I really believe that I'm somebody over the last few years that has been through a lot, right? I kind of got thrown into the deep end and I had to sink or swim, and I've been swimming a lot. And I just feel like I've had so much growth that I probably, if I met myself 3-4 years in the past now, I wouldn't be able to connect with that person, to be honest, because so much has changed for me. And I would love to help you out in any way that I can, because to show you that these things are possible. I was always told to not be an actor or be a presenter, like there's no work in that, or you can't do this, you can't do that, why don't you do this? And then, do you know what, I just said shut the F up to those people, because you can do it, and I proved them all wrong. And I'm very, very fortunate for the life that I have, that I've been able to create for myself. Yes, it's tough at times, and I'm always having to get out of my comfort zone, but I really wouldn't have it any other way. So thank you, everyone, and let me know your thoughts, any feedback, and take care. Thank you so much.